Hello, everyone. Welcome back to today's story. In this episode, we return to a quiet cafe where Alex and John finally open up about the feelings they've kept hidden for so long. Alex admits his deep love for Tuna and his growing bond with baby Henry, feelings that have been guiding every step he takes. And just when he thinks he's the only one struggling with matters of the heart, John reveals his affection for Tiohoa. What begins as a simple conversation turns into a bold decision. Someday, the two of them will hold their weddings on the same day. Stay until the end. This moment marks the beginning of a future neither of them expected. And don't forget to subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Your support truly means the world. The small cafe sits tucked into a quiet corner of the town. Warm yellow lights glowing against the late afternoon sky. Soft piano murmurs in the background, the kind that makes conversations feel safe, almost sacred. Alex sits hunched forward, elbows on the wooden table, hands clasped tightly. His coffee has already gone cold, but he hasn't touched it for a long time. His mind is somewhere else, on someone else. Across from him, John takes a sip of iced tea, glancing at his friend with that familiar concern. "You called me here sounding like someone stole your chickens," he jokes lightly, hoping to coax a smile. But Alex doesn't laugh. His voice drops low, almost swallowed by the music. "Thank you, John. If it wasn't for you stepping in this time, I don't know how I would have gotten through." John waves it off. "Friends don't keep score. You'd have done the same for me." But Alex doesn't brush past it. Something deeper is weighing on him. He stares at his interlocked fingers for a moment, then finally speaks, slow and trembling. "John, I love Tuna." The words fall like pebbles in still water, quiet but spreading outwards with force. "And I love Henry too," Alex adds. "That little kid has no idea how much he means to me." John's teasing expression fades as he realizes Alex isn't joking. He leans back, giving him space to continue. "She's divorced," Alex whispers. "She has a child, and people, they talk, they judge her, they look down on her. But none of that matters to me. I don't care who she used to be with. I care who she is now." His voice tightens. She deserves to be loved properly, protected properly. He lifts his head, determination filling his eyes. "I want to marry her, John. I want to give her the grandest wedding this place has ever seen. A wedding so loud no one dares say she's not worthy." For a moment, the entire cafe feels silent. No clinking cups, no soft piano. Just the sound of a man laying bare the very center of his heart. John watches him for several long seconds, absorbed by the sincerity, the fire, the vulnerability. Then he nods slowly. "You're a real man, Alex," he murmurs, admiration lining every word. Alex lets out a shaky breath. Something inside him loosens, as if speaking the truth out loud has given him strength he didn't realize he'd been missing. A breeze slips across the cafe porch, carrying a faint coffee aroma. And in that gentle moment, something unexpected happens. John looks down at his hands. His voice is hesitant, quiet. "Actually, I like someone too." Alex blinks. "Huh?" John swallows. "I like Tiohoa." Alex's jaw drops in pure shock before he slams the table and bursts out laughing. "You bastard. You've been keeping that from me? John turns red. It just never seemed like the right time to say anything. And I don't even know if she, you know, feels anything back. Alex shakes his head, still half laughing, half scolding. Then he grips John's shoulder firmly. Listen, I was scared too. Scared she'd reject me. Scared I wasn't good enough. But the day I told Tuna how I felt, that was the day my life actually started. His voice grows softer, deeper. If you don't tell Tiohoa, you might lose her forever. The words hit John like a spark. His eyes shift, uncertainty slowly being replaced by something brighter. Hope. Thank you, Alex, he says, voice steady now. They shake hands, but it's more than just a handshake. It's a promise. A pact between two men choosing love over fear, choosing courage over excuses. And then, after a reflective silence, John chuckles lightly. Hey, when the day comes, I think I want a wedding as big as yours too. Alex raises a brow. Big. Mine will be legendary. John laughs. Then let's do it together. Alex's eyes widen. John continues with a grin. You and Tuna, me and Tiohoa. Same day, same celebration. 2 weddings in one. He lifts his glass. We'll make it the happiest day of our lives. For a second, Alex is stunned. Then his grin spreads slow and unstoppable. He clinks his cold coffee cup against John's glass. You're on. The sunlight outside glows warmer, almost as if blessing their vow. Alex drives down the red dirt road toward the farm, the wind whipping through the window as though urging him to hurry. His heart thumps wildly, not from nerves, but from missing someone so fiercely, it feels like a physical ache. He parks the truck and steps out. The afternoon is golden, grass swaying under the gentle breeze. Birds chatter above the grapefruit canopy, and right there, under the shade of a broad tree, stands the woman who's been filling his thoughts all day. Tuna is kneeling beside a giant tub of kimchi, sleeves rolled up, hair tied high. Even in simple clothes, she's stunning. Sweat glistens on her forehead, making a few strands of hair stick to her cheek. She's humming something softly as she mixes chili paste and cabbage together with practiced hands. She doesn't know someone has paused mid-step just to take in the sight of her. Alex stands still, breath caught. He sees everything. Her gentleness, her hard work, her strength, the quiet loneliness she hides behind her smile. And it hits him again why he made his decision hours ago. He loves this woman with everything he has. He walks closer slowly, afraid the moment might break if he moves too fast. Tuna, he finally calls out, voice thick. She looks up, and instantly her face brightens. Alex, you're back early. Their smiles appear at the same time, soft, natural, as if their hearts were responding before their lips even moved. He kneels beside her, and for a moment they just sit there, close enough to feel each other's warmth. Alex reaches into the tub, tries to help, but ends up splattering chili paste all over his shirt. Tuna bursts into laughter. Oh my God, you come here. She wipes at his shirt, fingers brushing his chest. The small accidental touch makes them both freeze for half a heartbeat before they laugh again, cheeks warm. Alex scoops a chunk of kimchi and tastes it. His eyes widen. This is amazing. Why aren't you selling this at the market? I don't know, she murmurs. You should, he insists. Sell this instead of picking fruit in the burning sun. I swear I'll be your #1 customer. Her lips curve shyly. Then he takes her hand, gently but firmly, speaking with a seriousness that steals her breath. You deserve gentler days than this, Tuna. I'm going to make sure you have them. His eyes burn with promise, and for the first time, she feels her heart flutter with a dangerous, beautiful hope. Evening drapes itself gently over the farm, settling like a soft blanket of gold. The sky shifts into shades of pink and lilac, and the breeze carries the faint scent of ripening grapefruits. Somewhere in the distance, ducks quack lazily near the small pond, their silhouettes glowing in the fading light. It is the kind of peaceful evening that feels untouched by the outside world, quiet, simple, and comforting. But inside Alex's chest, there is nothing quiet. His heartbeat is restless, pulsing as if it wants to leap out and run straight toward the woman walking beside him. Tuna and Alex finish stacking the last jars of kimchi on the bamboo shelf. She wipes sweat from her forehead with the back of her hand, strands of hair sticking to her cheek. Her movements are tired but graceful. Alex watches her, and the more he looks, the more certain he becomes that the decision he made earlier with John, the decision that thrilled him, scared him, and made him feel alive, was absolutely right. You rushed here like something happened, Tuna says softly, brushing her palms clean. Did something go wrong? Alex shakes his head immediately. No, nothing's wrong. He lets out a small breath. I just missed you. Those words hit her unexpectedly. She freezes for half a second, the faintest blush warming her cheeks. She turns away, pretending to tidy the jars again, but her fingers fumble slightly, betraying her. Well, you're always welcome, she murmurs, keeping her eyes down to hide her smile. Henry toddles out of the small house just then, clutching his stuffed duck by the neck. He wobbles toward Alex, tiny bare feet pattering on the dusty ground. His eyes brighten the moment he sees Alex. He can't speak yet, but his entire face lights up with recognition, and he lifts both arms in a silent request. Alex instantly kneels and scoops him up. Hey, little champion, he whispers, touching his nose gently to Henry's. Henry giggles, soft, breathy, joyful, and pats Alex's cheeks with chubby hands. Tuna watches them, arms folded loosely, an involuntary softness spreading across her expression. There is something about the way Alex holds Henry, as if the boy is his own, that makes her heart ache in ways she doesn't understand yet. Someone's very happy to see you, she says quietly. Alex kisses the top of Henry's head, breathing in the gentle baby scent of soap and sunshine. And I'm happy to see him too. The three of them move back into the small kitchen area, where Tuna prepares a simple dinner. Light from the oil lamp flickers across her face as she brings out noodles, vegetables, and a small bowl of pickled radish. Henry sits on Alex's lap, playing with his shirt buttons and babbling nonsense sounds. Alex eats as if he hasn't had a proper meal in days, praising the food every few bites. How do you make something this simple taste so good? He asks between mouthfuls. Tuna gives a shy laugh. It's just noodles. Not when you cook it, he replies instantly. Her eyes flicker up to his for a second, quick, but filled with something warm. When she returns outside, the moon has risen high. The grapefruit trees glow silver under the night sky. A gentle breeze dances through the leaves, making them whisper softly. Tuna drapes a blanket over a wooden rail to dry. The nights are cooler these days, she says, mostly to fill the silence. Alex steps closer. Not too close, but close enough for her to feel the warmth radiating from him. You work too hard, he murmurs. She shrugs. It's just life. No, he says, his voice firm but gentle. You deserve something easier, softer. She looks at him, searching his face, as though unsure how seriously to take his words. Life doesn't get softer for people like me, she replies quietly. We don't have the luxury to dream. Alex's breath catches. He wants to pull her into his arms, to tell her she deserves every dream she ever tried to bury. But he holds himself back, not out of fear, but out of respect. Maybe not before, he says. But you're not alone anymore, Tuna. Her lips part slightly. Her eyes glisten, not with tears, but with vulnerability. She quickly turns away, pretending to adjust the blanket again. Alex lets her have the space, but his heart is pounding with the need to say more. Not yet, he tells himself. Soon. The next day, Alex heads back to town to meet John again. They sit on John's back terrace, overlooking rows of baby lemon trees, their leaves fluttering under the morning sun. John stirs a pot of instant noodles on a tiny stove, lifting the lid dramatically as if he's unveiling a gourmet dish. So, John says, raising a brow as he flips the noodles with chopsticks, how did things go with Tuna last night? Alex smiles faintly. She didn't run away. That's progress, John jokes. Then his expression softens. You'll get there, Alex. She's cautious because she's had to survive alone, but she sees you. Alex nods. I know, and I don't want to rush her. John sits beside him, blowing on the noodles. You know, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea of our weddings being on the same day. Alex laughs. You're serious about that? Very, John says, poking his chest proudly. Imagine it. 2 couples, 2 ceremonies, 1 unforgettable celebration. We'll save money, we'll double the happiness, and, this is the best part, I'll make sure you don't faint at your own wedding. Alex playfully elbows him. Who said I'd faint? You will, John replies confidently. But don't worry, I'll catch you. John sighs softly. I'm going to confess to Tiu Hoa soon. You should, Alex says. She'd be lucky to have you. John smiles. And Tuna is lucky to have you. Alex doesn't reply, but his eyes soften deeply. Later that afternoon, Alex returns to the farm. He finds Tuna sitting under the shade of the grapefruit tree, stitching a tear in Henry's shirt. The sunlight filters gently through the leaves, creating dappled patterns on her face and hands. He sits down beside her. I talk to John again. She doesn't look away from her stitching. About what? Our weddings, Alex says casually. Her needle freezes for a second. Your wedding? He nods. John and I decided something. Someday, we'll get married on the same day. Tuna tries to swallow her surprise. Oh, is that so? Yes, Alex says, watching her closely. Each of us with the woman we love. Her breath trembles. And does she know? Alex shifts a little closer, voice gentle but sure. Not yet. But she will. The wind blows softly between them. Her eyelashes flutter. She lowers her head, hiding the smile she can't quite hold back. "You're crazy," she whispers. Alex smiles. "Only about her." She doesn't ask who her is. She already knows.